going to be asking you to repeat it, but it's kind of neat to see how it all comes together. All right, all you have to know though is how to use the formula. That's it. That's all I'm going to ask you to do. Now let's skip on to the next one, and this one's a lot less cumbersome, I guess you could say. This one is known as the midpoint formula. So this one's like if I have a line, just like we had before. Now I don't want to know the distance of it. I don't want to know the halfway mark, the distance of that either. I want to know what this actual point is. What is that number? Like if I were to plot that, what is that ordered pair? X, what? X, Y, what are they? X comma Y. I want to know the actual point. And right now I don't have that. So the formula that we're going to use is we start again with x1, y1, x2, y2. x1, y1, x2, y2. And again, I'm not concerned with how long it is. And I'm not looking to see how long this distance is. That's not what I'm trying to figure out. If I wanted that, I'd just do distance formula divided by 2. Instead, I want to know what this actual ordered pair is. I want to know what that point x, y actually is. So our formula, I wish that algebra wasn't written there. Our formula has two components. It's written in parentheses like this with a comma, because the first side of the formula is going to be to figure out this x coordinate. Second side of the formula is to figure out the y coordinate. So it's going to go like this. x1 plus x2 divided by 2. And the second side is y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Really, we're just finding the average. We're adding the x's up, dividing by 2, it brings us to the middle. We add the y's up, divide by 2, it brings us to the middle. That's all this is, finding the average. Okay? So that's where that comes from. Whoops. Oh, I'm at the bottom already. Okay, example 3. Find the midpoint M of a segment, call that M, with endpoints 3, 8, and negative 9, negative 4. So I'm going to call x1, y1, x2, y2. And I'm going to go to my formula. It's going to be x1 plus x2, so it's going to be 3 plus negative 9 divided by 2. 3 plus negative 9 divided by 2. Then my y1 plus y2 is going to be 8 plus negative 4 divided by 2. 8 plus negative 4 are my y1 and my y2 divided by 2. Now I simplify. 3 plus negative 9 is negative 6. That's going to stay over 2. 8 plus negative 4 is 4. It's going to stay, not over 4. It's going to stay over 2. So 8 plus negative 4 is 4 divided by 2. Negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. 4 divided by 2 is 2. That would be the midpoint, the point 3, 2. And if I were to kind of sketch out what that point, this originally, oh, I don't remember what it was. I can't see it. 3, the point was 3, 3, 8, I think. So over here, up here, this was the point A, 3, 8. The second point was negative 9, negative 4, so negative 9, negative 4, around here. So our midpoint between these two is negative 3, 2, and my graph is a little off, but it makes sense. We're in the right quadrant. I didn't use graph paper. Negative 3, back 3, up 2, so kind of good. Very good. All right, let's try the last one. Find the midpoint of the segment with endpoints 10, negative 2, 14, negative 10. So x1, y1, x2, y2. I'm going to put them into the formula. First, I have x1 plus y1. That's going to, x1 plus x2. It's going to be 10 plus 14 over 2. Second one is y1 plus y2, which is negative 2 plus negative 10. Now I simplify. 10 plus 14 is 24. Negative 2 plus negative 10 is negative 12. One last step, divide. 24 divided by 2 is 12. Negative 12 divided by 2 is negative 6. There's my answer. Okay, nicely done, guys. See me with questions and we'll go over whatever we need to. Bye.